First pitch is high and way outside. 1-0 the count. Yeah, it's going to take every bit of strength. As the American flag out in straight center is dead at the moment.
McKenna's got plenty of strength, though.
1-0. Way outside. 2-0.
Apparently they got the headlines that she hit a grand slam in the first inning because she couldn't hit either one of those with a boat paddle.
They're staying away from her. Slightly open stance. McKenna Rose hits from the left side, facing the lefty, Maddie Cochran. There's a pitch. She had one. Took a big cut at it, swung through it. A strike, 2-1 the count.
Well, we just got to remain patient, JP. We don't have to get it all back at one time. We just
fouls that one away with a good cut. County but at 2-2.
Have some good at bats right here, and we've already at least got a hit going and somebody on base. So we broke the ice as far as that's concerned.
So 2-2 count coming to McKenna Rose, cleanup hitter for Lawrence County. Here's the pitch. Popped up again, back towards our way. Count remains even at 2-2.
This kid's a little better than I anticipated, JP. She pitches well to both sides of the plate.
There's a slow chopper. Ball inside. McKenna turns on it, but turned too much. And the count remains even at 2-2 as the third pitch in a row McKenna has fouled off. There's 2 outs in the inning. Right at first is Addie Busby. 2-0 Riverdale with the lead. But Riverdale got all 3 of their hits with 2 outs in the top half of the inning. There's a ball lifted into deep center field. It's high, but I think it's going to stay in the park. Williams back at the fence, makes the catch amidst the sun for the 3rd out of the inning. So Busby gave it a ride, but it stayed in the park. And Lawrence County is retired in the bottom half of the first. We played 1, your score, Riverdale 2, Lawrence County 0. You're listening to the Region 4 AAA first round matchup on the X-Sports Radio Network.
Just got under it. Barely got under it.
Yeah. Go 2 spots here. 2 spots.
Leading off for Riverdale on the top of the second, number 16, Kara Bailey.
Welcome back to Jim Chance Field on the campus of Lawrence County High School. JP Plant, Corey Rochelle with you as we head to the top half of inning 2. It'll be the 6, 7, 8 hitters for the Lady Warriors of Riverdale. Kara Bailey came in stalwart and Sammy Sinesal. And Bailey was at the plate when George Land, the catcher, threw behind the runner to end the top half of the first. And the first pitch from Macy Burgishaw is at the knees on the inside edge for a strike, 0-1 to count.
Well, that's what she's got to do, JP. She's got to stay on the corners and have those kids.
Pitches outside for high, 1-1.
She's got to stay on the corners. And in the first inning, when she got the first 2 outs quick, that's what she was doing. Then she got behind, and then she started coming back in the middle of the plate. And they're looking at fastballs right down the middle, and they're going to hit the ball hard.
That was popped up back towards us, but it's going to get in play. And on top of press box, as you may have heard. And the count now 1-2. What did you say, Corey? Return all foul balls and you get a hug? Is that?
That's it. That's it. Sometimes we give away ice cream even though we don't have ice cream.
1-2 coming to Bailey. Popped up, Land has a beat on it, makes it in foul territory for the first out of the inning.
JP, she got ahead there, and when she got ahead, she threw a pitch out of the zone. And
now batting for Riverdale, number 22,
she
Cayman
right
Starwalk.
On a ball on the inside corner and jams them up. And again, we're not going to be able to just stand up here and blow it by these Riverdale hitters. We're going to have to mix our pitches, and we're going to have to pitch on the corner.
Second baseman Cayman Starwalt, your hitter, facing Birdie Shaw. First pitch, the right-hander is inside for a ball, 1-0.
One thing I have noticed about the guy behind the plate, he gives the knee pitch and below the knee pitch better than he does, borderline on the high pitch, which is a good thing. If I'm pitching,
1-0. That one's right down the middle for a strike, no doubt about that one. The count even at 1-1. There's one out in the top of the second. Riverdale leading Lawrence County 2-0. This is an elimination game. The winner moves on to the region championship on Wednesday. There's a pop-up into the infield. Littrell has it right behind second base for the second out of the inning. So just like the first, Corey, Macy Birdyshaw handles the first two hitters in the lineup, but and they're 2 outs. But
now batting for Riverdale, number 2, Sammy Sinizol.
That's right.
2 down.
I'm not going to say it's a lack of concentration, but we can't let our guard down just because we do get the first 2 outs. We're going to face every batter tonight's game just like it's the last out, I think.
Sinizol takes a pitch low and inside for a ball, 1-0. On deck, if she can reach, is first baseman Macy Murphy, then back to the top of the order. Cochran, who was in the circle tonight for Riverdale. Birdie Shaw kicks and fires. They rock the chill. Takes the strike. Inside edge. Does Sinizol, and the count even at 1-1.
Again, JP, she's throwing hard tonight. The fastballs have been 62, 63, and 64 tonight. So she's loose and pumped up. The adrenaline is definitely coming.
Adrenaline maybe a little too much there. The pitch was high, 2-1. There are 2 outs in the inning. We're in the top of the second, 2-0 Riverdale. Region 4 AAA first round matchup. The 2-1 is low. 3-1. Full house at Jim Chance Field tonight. As the Lady Cats honored Coach Jim Chance threw at the first pitch. A 3-1 is high for a ball. The first walk the ball game for Macy Birdyshaw. Will send Sinizol to first with 2 outs, and Macy Murphy, the hitter.
Well,
now batting number 6, Macy Murphy.
We learned our lesson in the first inning, and we are pitching to the 4 corners now. And we're doing that. We drew the walk, but I think that we're going to have to continue that pattern. If we put some kids on, we just put some kids on. But it's better than just grooving it down the middle and letting them bounce it off the fence.
First pitch to Murphy, fouled away to the right side, 0-1 the count. So Sinizol is at first.
I think one advantage we have tonight, JP, is, again, Georgia's already picked one off of second base, but her arm will hold them from leads. It will keep them from maybe grabbing extra bases on base hits. And so I think that's obviously, even though we're down 2-0 and whatnot, that's a big benefit for us right now.
Birdyshaw painted the outside edge to give Murphy an 0-2 count. She rocks and fires. That's high. 1-2.
Macy Murphy that's batting right now, JP. I know that this is Macy Birdyshaw, one of her close friends on her travel team.
Okay.
So these two are very familiar with each other.
Macy to Macy is the pitch. Lifted into her shallow right field. Juckins coming in, but Doss going out, makes the catch. Kenzie Doss from second makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning to retire the Lady Warriors in the second. They get no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We hit the bottom of the second, 2-0 Riverdale over Lawrence County, Region 4 AAA first round. Also 1 in the billboard, 1 in the billboard.
I still think I don't think 2. I like to see something. Oh, you baby, I can still see nothing.
2-0 your score as we head to the bottom half of inning 2. JP Plant, Corey Rochelle with you from Jim Chance Field.
Leading off to the Lady Cats from the bottom of the second. The second baseman, number 7, Kenzie Doss.
Elimination round, it'll be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters for the Lady Cats of Lawrence County. Kenzie Doss, Macy Birdyshaw, and Kirsten Littrell. Due up facing Maddie Cochran, who only threw 13 pitches in that first inning. A fairly short work of the Lady Cats.
Here we go, Kenzie.
Kenzie and Macy are average-wise our third and second highest averages on the team. So, and between the two of them, they've hit 11 home runs. So, 7 home runs.
A little pop. First pitch to Kenzie Doss inside for the ball.
I think JP, if we'll be patient with this kid, with this guy's zone, I think if we'll be patient and force her to throw strikes in his zone, I think we can get some good pitches. So far, we've been aggressive.
1-0. Line drive to center field. Smoked and gets all the way to the wall past Williams. Doss rounding first and will be stand-up second with a leadoff double here in the bottom half of inning 2.
That's a great start to the bottom of the second, JP. Kenzie's hit the ball well all year.
Next up for the Lady Cats, the pitcher, number 4, Macy Birdyshaw.
She's a gap-to-gap hitter, and that ball was just a straight line drive into left center that burnt the center fielder. This is one of those innings, JP, where we lead off with a double. This run's got to score. Somehow, some way, we have to put this run on the board. If that's all we get, we got to get that run on the board.
So leadoff runner in scoring position for Macy Birdyshaw. Pitch is high, or really over the top of her helmet. It's 1-0 to count.
I kind of wish she had took that one, JP. She ducked it just enough that it went over her head.
Come on, Mike.
Quick look at the CoachT.com scoreboard. In the middle of the 5th, Coffee County 11, Smyrna 0.
Wow.
There's a pitch on the outside edge. And it's 2-0.
You know, we've known all year long, JP, that Coffee County's a good team, and we've seen them here, and they got a lot of athletes, and they threw up and down their lineup. They hit well. We've been playing well, and you know, that's something that we should have confidence from, even for tonight's game.
The 2-0 swing and a miss. Big pitch there by Maddie Cochran. Lawrence County's got to take care of business here, though.
Right, here we go, Mike.
Hard to look ahead.
That's right.
We're down right now 2-0 here in the bottom of the second.
That's a big cut there, JP. So I think she's looking to tie the game up with that swing.
2-1 to Birdyshaw. Waited on it, popped it foul.